Have you ever wondered how a dream can change the course of your life? If not, let's delve into the story of Joseph in Genesis chapter 37. Born into a family of 12 boys, Joseph was the apple of his father Jacob's eye. Jacob didn't hide his preference, showering Joseph with a coat of many colors, a symbol of his deep affection. But this favoritism didn't sit well with Joseph's brothers. The green-eyed monster of envy began to rear its ugly head, particularly when Joseph started having dreams. These were not just any dreams, they were visions of his brothers bowing down to him. You can imagine how this did little to quell the rising tide of resentment. His brothers' envy festered into a deep-seated hatred, fueled by Joseph's dreams and their father's favoritism. As we can see, dreams can be a source of contention and jealousy, but they might also be a harbinger of significant change. Imagine being betrayed by your own flesh and blood. That's exactly what happened to Joseph. In the heart of Canaan, a plot thickened, a conspiracy brewed, and brotherhood was strained. Joseph's brothers, envious of their father's blatant favoritism and his dreams of grandeur, hatched a scheme to rid themselves of their problematic sibling. Their hearts, poisoned with jealousy and resentment, saw only one way to douse the flames of their envy: to kill Joseph. Yet, amidst the darkness, a glimmer of compassion emerged. Reuben, the eldest of the brothers, sought to save Joseph. Perhaps it was the weight of responsibility that comes with being the eldest, or a shred of brotherly love that hadn't been entirely extinguished, but Reuben intervened. He suggested an alternative. Instead of shedding their brother's blood, they could throw him into a pit, a barren cistern in the wilderness. The pit, void of water, would serve as Joseph's temporary prison, keeping him out of sight and out of mind. And so they did just that. With callous hearts, they stripped Joseph of his coat, the symbol of their father's favoritism, and cast him into the pit. Their brothers' pleas for mercy echoed unanswered. The meal they shared afterwards, within earshot of Joseph's cries, is a chilling testament to their cold indifference. However, fate had another twist in store. A caravan of Ishmaelites, merchants bound for Egypt, happened upon them. Seizing the opportunity, Judah, another brother, proposed a new plan. Why not sell Joseph? Why spill his blood when they could profit instead? And so, for 20 pieces of silver, Joseph was sold into slavery, his dreams of greatness seemingly crushed under the weight of betrayal. Betrayal, especially from those we hold dear, can be devastating, yet it's often the trials we face that shape us. Deceit can be a powerful tool, but it always leaves a trail of devastation. Now let's delve into the depths of deception and grief. Joseph's brothers, fueled by jealousy and resentment, engage in a heart-wrenching act of deceit. They stain Joseph's cherished coat, a symbol of their father's favoritism, with goat's blood. Imagine the scene as they present this bloodied garment to their father, Jacob. They watch as the realization dawns on him, as he mistakenly identifies the coat as proof of his beloved son's demise. The brothers stand by in silence, their hearts hardened as their father is consumed by grief. Jacob's sorrow is profound, his heart shattered by the belief that his favored son has been devoured by a wild beast. The image of his beloved Joseph, lost and alone, haunts him. It's a poignant reminder of the pain that deception can cause. Deception might seem like an easy path, but it leads to pain and suffering. It's a lesson we can all take from this chapter. Could you have faith in a brighter future when all seems lost? Imagine this for a moment. Joseph, a young dreamer, betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and now far from home, ends up in Egypt. Not exactly a situation anyone would desire, right? Yet this unexpected turn of events is precisely what sets the stage for the rest of his life and the future of an entire nation. In this chapter of Genesis, we're shown that even in our bleakest moments, we might be on the cusp of something extraordinary. Our path may seem obscure, clouded by the trials and tribulations of the present, but just like Joseph, we could be stepping stones away from a glorious destiny. So remember, even when life seems to be at its worst, you never know what the future holds. Stay strong, keep faith, and always be prepared for what comes next.